The skyline of Orlando seen here. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markin and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now here's Levine. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know what you get there, Levine strong enough now to take on contact, able to complete the play.
Fournier passes to Fultz. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Back to Gordon. Stolen by Markkanen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Isaac with the steal. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Isaac with the steal. Gordon finds Isaac inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. About a minute played so far here in the first. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
You know, he's becoming a more well-rounded scorer, guys. Buckets like this demonstrate Levine's ability to finish from anywhere.
Vucevic the pass to Isaac. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Here's Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside, White. Fournier pulls it down. Outside, Gordon. Stolen by Markkanen. Out to White. Fultz against Levine. Trying to get open is Carter. Dishes it to Levine. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Now here's Markkanen. Zach Levine unable to get his last shot to go. And the shot goes down. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Bulls?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Now here's Fournier, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fournier.
You look at the mid-range area of the court, definitely in Vucevic's game, clearly. He's an outstanding shooting center.
Here's Levine. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Levine against Fournier. Isaac outside. He dishes it to Vucevic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Carter the pass to Porter. Kick out to Levine. The 3. Fournier pulls it down.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Out to the right wing. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Isaac outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Fultz. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Orlando making some changes. Ross, who's checked in for Fournier, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. So for the Bulls. Now here's Satoransky. Pass to Cornette. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Augustine passes to Gordon, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And Augustine has run the pick and roll countless times. I mean, he's very comfortable threading the needle in these sets.
Satoransky, the pass to Cornette. That one misses. Gordon with the defensive effort. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Vucevic with it. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Satoransky. He's out there with Chris Dunn, and it's Hutchinson in at the small forward. He gets it in there. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Valentine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Chicago. Oh!
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Satoransky, the pass to Cornette.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
No good from Ross. Chicago leading by 4.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Kicks to Bamba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Ross. Evan Fournier comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Orlando on D, trailing by 2. Poked loose. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Fournier with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Bamba, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, you can see Bamba's composure down there. I mean, even when he's under pressure, he stays aggressive and calm.
So for the Bulls, Porter comes in for Valentine. And Zach Levine subbed in for Harrison. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And White kicks to Levine. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. And then Carter with the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Dunn comes in for White. Dunn looking over the floor. Feeds it to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Now here's Gordon. Defense is right there. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
There's the feed to Markkanen. Here's Dunn, and it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Fournier. No points in the game yet for him. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. And yes, it's good. Gordon's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Fultz dishes to Fournier. 40 seconds left now here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
Here's Dunn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Orlando making some changes. Ross is checked in for Gordon. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Markkanen. Young is subbed in for Porter.
Boy, I like how Carter-Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Dunn shot's good. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Here's Augustine. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle under. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And you look at Zach Levine. Dynamic. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get under.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now the pass to Fultz. He kicks it to Vucevic. Isaac passes to Fournier. Here's Gordon. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gordon's got 8 points. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Ennis in for Isaac. White dishes to Markkanen. Over Fultz. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Back to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. And the dunk by Bamba.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
White with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Bamba with the block.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Fultz against White. To the paint. Bamba kicks to Fournier. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here's White. Bamba with the block. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good stride.
Valentine passes to Harrison. To stop the drought, and he lays it up and in. And the Bulls lead by 2. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Bamba. Outside Fournier. Pass to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Back to Fournier. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
So for the Magic, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The Bulls also changing it up. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for White. And Augustine kicks to Ennis. Stolen by Satoransky. By himself. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Young. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Back to Ross. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. The Bulls also changing it up. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Valentine. And it's White in for Shaquille Harrison. Pass to Satoransky. The pass to Hutchison. Here's Cornett. Vucevic defending. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity with 1 on the clock. And Vucevic throws it down.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Otto Porter Jr. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Cornett in at the 5 down low. The Magic trail by 6. And here is Ross. Gordon dishes to Carter Williams. Tries it from 9. And it's Gordon getting it to go. And here are the Bulls now. Dunn passes to Porter. Satoransky with it. Passes to Dunn. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Pass to Isaac. Now here's Carter Williams. The dish to Vucevic. Back to Carter Williams. Here's Gordon. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Porter passes to Hutchison. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Cornett. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Vucevic the pass to Gordon. Outside for Carter Williams. Now Ross back to Carter Williams. Goes back up. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Levine. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And it's Fulton for Carter Williams. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Here's Fournier. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. White, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. Levine with it. Pass to White. Back to Levine. Outside White. Fournier against Levine. White down low. From downtown.
Come on.
Tries to save it. Levine can't hit. The Magic trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's the pass to Aminu. Back to Bamba. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Up top, Bamba. Back to Aminu. Passes it to Fournier. He feeds it to Bamba. And he makes that one.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Here's Levine. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by Bamba.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Here's Levine. Fournier pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Aminu kicks to Isaac. Down low. Just 4 to shoot. It's Fournier on the wing. Tries again. Good work defensively by Carter. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Isaac against Porter. Isaac passes to Bamba. Kicks it to Aminu. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. Markkanen passes to Carter. The putback and Markkanen on the follow.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Oladipo misses. Porter with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Back to Porter. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Oladipo against Levine. To the inside. Here's Carter. Good work defensively by Turner.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Warren the pass to Turner. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And the jam by Levine.
Well, when you combine good anticipation skills with real length, it is what makes Porter so dangerous picking up steals.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Here's White. Outside, Markkanen. Inside, Turner with the steal. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Brogdon on the wing. Oladipo outside. Five to shoot. Oh, that's blocked.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Carter out to White. To the middle. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So for the Bulls. To the inside. Cornette can't get it to go. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. Bucket is good.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
Chicago leading by 4. And the pass to Young. Here's Cornette, guarded by Holiday. Here's Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Boy, how about the strength by Thaddeus Young on that dunk? My goodness gracious.
And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting. His ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
Pass to Cornette. Back to Young. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Then for the Bulls, Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Holiday kicks to McDermott. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Bitadze. Out to Lamb to end the cold streak. Chicago grabs the miss. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Back to Harrison. Pass to Cornette. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got McDermott. He's out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Down against Holiday. Here's Cornette. Passes it to Dunn. Here's Cornette. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Cornette's got 8 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Holiday against Dunn. And there's the pass to Bitadze. Here's Lamb. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Chicago leading by 8. Dunn with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Stolen by Warren. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Misses off the left iron. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach Levine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside Carter. A rebound by Bitadze. Pacers trail by 10. Got a piece of it. Sumner passes to McDermott. Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. And the Bulls making a change also. White's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's McConnell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on.
Solid rebound there. And with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Here's Carter. And the layup's good off the glass. Carter's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Sumner, guarded by Levine, and Sumner gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Carter, the pass to Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Pacers trail by 8. Now McConnell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Justin Holiday comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Edmund Sumner. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Levine. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's tipped. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
McConnell's scanning the floor. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Porter with a block.
Well, with that 7'1" wingspan for Otto Porter, he can provide some shot blocking. That's the idea. You work.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Bulls.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Chicago came out looking very confident. Near flawless execution from... And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pacers trail by 10.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Pacers. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. That's good from Carter. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Good defensive work there by Young.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Back to Porter. The tray. Offensive rebound, and Young kicks to Carter. Warren against Porter. The kick out to Young. Porter dishes to Young. Another shot. Porter in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's White. Here's Carter. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Turner finds Sabonis. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Levine wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 11-point game. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Indiana. Aaron Holiday comes in for Victor Oladipo. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Drummond. Valentine comes in for Porter. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison comes in for Young. And Zedaransky subbed in for Dunn.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Turner with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Lamb. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And Indiana making a change here. Warren's checked in. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Turner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Turner's got his first points of the game.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
1:06 left in the third. Zedaransky, and it's sent back by Turner. And it's Brogdon off the drive. There's Sabonis. That shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Dunn in for Shaquille Harrison. Dunn passes to Hutchison. And Dunn with the slam.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
Holiday against Dunn. The kick out to Warren. Stripped away. In transition, here come the Bulls. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Turner dishes to Holiday. 1 second left, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're deep. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana, they've got Oladipo, and it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Done outside. Lays it up off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 11.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
Holiday attacking. Passes it to Bitadze. In the corner, it's McDermott. Now the pass to Bitadze. It's good.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Satoransky. Dunn right side. Cornette kicks to Satoransky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Pacers trail by 9. And Oladipo, here we go. Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
Pass to Cornette. Back to Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Holiday.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Back to Dunn. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
The kick out to Holiday. Got a hand on it. Here's Cornette. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Right block shot. It's Chicago with another bucket. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 13. And here's McDermott. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Young's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dunn passes to Satoransky. Oladipo with the block.
Wow, the athleticism we talk about with Victor Oladipo. Send it back. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
The Bulls leading by 11. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Young outside for the three. A rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Brogdon against White. And Turner kicks to Sumner. Excellent D there from Markkanen. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
As to White. Back to Levine. From deep. And again, no good by Chicago. It's the first that brings them within 8.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
Levine with it. From outside the arc. Again, Levine missing. From deep three-point range. No good there. So the Bulls win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Now here's White. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
There's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Chalk up 2 there.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
Sexton for 3. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Love. The second chance effort. Garland the pass to Drummond. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Love with a wide open look. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
When we talk about scoring on all 3 levels, trying to keep the defense guessing, Kevin Love is a guy that can do it for you.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And here is Garland. Following Otto Porter's 3. Out to the right wing. Now here's Garland. White covering. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And there's Levine on the assist by Porter.
Well, they've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start tonight.
Stolen by Markkanen. On the wing, Porter. Out to White. Back to Carter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Taking this defense to task so far. No misses in their first 5 attempts.
Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Cornette kicks to Dunn. Young against Nance. They get it back. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And here we go. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Hutchison. And he comes up with the deuce. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Windler. Satoransky covering. Trying to get open is Thompson. Windler's shot is off.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And Satoransky kicks to Young. Satoransky the pass to Cornette. And he can't bank that one in. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Windler. No good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 5. Dunn left side. Pass to Cornette. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The pass to Garland. He dishes it to Thompson. Basket good.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable, shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Dunn. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Well, basketball is growing all around the world. Satoransky, another example. I mean, he hails from the Czech Republic.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Off with the layup.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Nance and Johnson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then it's Exum. And it's Windler in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Thompson, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. Pass to Harrison. Passes it to Cornette. That one goes in. Cornette's got the lead back up to 7 now for Chicago.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
Cleveland moving it around. It's Thompson off the drive. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Here's Nance, and stolen by Valentine. Taken away. Knocks it loose. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's good. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke Cornette. Porter comes in for Young. Zach Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Nance. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Here's Levine. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
And there it is for him. And the Bulls lead by 10. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Carter. Hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake. Carter's got 6 points.
Inside, Carter has all the tools to succeed. Height, reflexes. I mean, he just has to put them to work.
Love finds Drummond. Back to Love. Just 5 on the clock. And it's in there.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he could put that one down.
Kick out to Levine. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Porter with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Left side, Love. Here's Drummond. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And the jam by Levine.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
They double team Love. Down low. Here's Osman. The feed to Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
Here's Harrison. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Up and in on the layup. Harrison's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 10. How about... And it's just about time now for the 3rd quarter to get...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. 8-point game. And Levine, here we go.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Now, here's Garland. White covering. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the paint. Out to White. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Outside, Levine. 6 on the shot clock. That one drops for him. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint. And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what marketing can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the three off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of the skill set.
Chicago leading by 7. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Love looking around. Shoots over Markkanen. Carter pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Kobe White. The drive by Nance. Back to Porter. Garland with it. 6 points for him. Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
He hits the second from the line. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Windler, the pass to Porter. And Valentine over to help. 5 on the clock. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 9.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. On the wing, Levine lets it go with a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Porter, no luck. Second chance shot. No good on that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. To the right side. Valentine kicks to Young. Pass to Cornett. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Cornett's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by Dunn. The Bulls have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Cornett passes to Dunn. He kicks to Young. Now here's Levine. He's got 17. Shot clock at 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cleveland moving the ball around and stolen by Dunn. Lobs it up for Levine. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the chemistry. I mean, Levine has with these guys, isn't it evident? Tremendous at finishing off these alley-oops.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 17. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot, manning the middle. Hutchison passes to Carter. All sorts of time. And it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 17. For 3, Love. To the middle. Here's Drummond, and it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there. Toughness and energy on the boards, an easy putback to show for it.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Makes it off the glass. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Garland with the bucket.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Exum's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Kobe White in for Harrison. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Sexton. Here's Drummond. Banked in off the glass. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
If there's a better rebounder in the league than Drummond, tell me, because I'd like to know about it. His work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
White drives in. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance, and White slams it in.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Love, no luck. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. And Satoransky kicks to White. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Larry Nance is checked in for Cedi Osman. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Harrison's checked in for Satoransky. And Zach Levine subbed in for White. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Levine feeling it out a bit. Offensive rebound. Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach Levine.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Sexton for 3. Out to Nance. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Wonderful vision. I mean, Love could have taken it himself, but has the eyes and the desire to make plays for others.
For three, Levine. Cavaliers with the rebound. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Three-pointer. And that one is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. For three, Love grabs the board. And they're running. Sexton for three. Drummond passes to Sexton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Here's Cornette. And again, no good by Chicago. And the miss. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled. The Magic getting off the bus earlier on. A sharp drift. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the center position. And that one drops.
Providing so much size and athleticism out of the backcourt. Levine challenging the heart of that defense.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach Levine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach Levine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Good on the bucket.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Levine trying to get open as Carter. Levine can't hit.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Magic shooting their first free throw this game. And the technical free throw is good. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Clock is at 3. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Carter, the pass to Levine. Shoots over Fournier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Evan Fournier.
Good recognition by Levine. Has the defender where he wants him. Doesn't let him off the hook.
On offense, here are the Magic. Outside Fournier. Outside Gordon. Odd pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Carter comes in with the double team. Here's Fournier. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Fournier. Here's the break. It's good from Gordon on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Now here is Carter. Over Fultz. A nice shot by Carter. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Then for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And Levine, here we go.
Showing that electric speed and quickness, Levine pushes the action, draws contact.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Orlando making some changes. Aminu comes in for Gordon, and it's James Ennison for Jonathan Isaac. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Satoransky and the powerful one-handed slam.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
Back to Vucevic. To the inside. Stolen by Satoransky. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And the jam by Levine.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
Ross against Levine. Vucevic out to the wing. Ross in the corner. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Orlando, Vucevic is out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Carter Williams in at the 1 spot. Here's Cornette. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And Young kicks to Satoransky. 4 on the clock. Young trying to break free, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Good drive. For a big point guard, Satoransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Now here's Ross. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Yep, that one goes in there.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
And Satoransky kicks to Young. Vucevic with the block. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Bamba's running. Down against Carter Williams. Pass to Ennis. Magic moving the ball around. Back to Carter Williams. Passes to Ennis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Here's Cornette. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Cornette's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
The finish, and Dunn with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Birch's shot's good.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Valentine. Bamba with the block. with the fadeaway. Outside for Carter Williams. Down low, second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Harrison. And the Bulls with another miss. It's deflected and stolen by White. Markkanen trying to break loose. The shot by Harrison, no good. The Magic trail by 5. Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. Knocked loose. Pass to Birch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Orlando, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Porter. And Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And a change for the Magic. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ross.
Zach Levine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Now, here's Isaac. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the dish to Bamba. Back to Isaac. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. 4 on the shot clock. Fournier passes to Birch. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Birch has got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Carter Williams, the pass to Birch. Outside for Carter Williams. There's the pass to Bamba. Here's Birch. Bamba trying to break free, and the layup's good off the glass. Birch has got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
And Carter with the basket on the assist by White. And the Bulls lead by 4.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The deep is told they got themselves into it. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to be.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Defensively, this is what you want from Markkanen. Playing with confidence. Good things will happen, just like that turnover.
And Levine, here we go. That's in there. Carter with the assist. He's got 17.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Carter Williams, the pass to Birch. Right side, Gordon. Isaac against Porter. Back to Gordon. Isaac outside. And the shot goes in. Isaac's got his first basket.
And look how fluid Isaac moves. It's like watching a guard. Terrific at penetrating and using those long strides to get to the rim.
White, good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
On the wing, Isaac. Inside, stolen by Markkanen. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the foul on Khem Birch. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fultz is checked in. Orlando on D, trailing here by 8. Teardrop shot. Birch grabs the board.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Fournier pass to Fultz. Porter with the steal. Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable! An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Fultz against Satoransky. Fultz the pass to Birch. Gordon kicks to Fournier. 5 to shoot. Pass to Birch. And he lays it straight in. Birch has got 10.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Here's Levine. He's got 19. Passes it to Satoransky. Back to Levine. He can't hit that time. The Magic go the other way with it. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Basket counts. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. To the middle. Isaac right side. Pass to Fournier. Poked away. Young with the steal. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Aggressive move by Porter, answering critics who say he sometimes takes too much of a backseat.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Gordon.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And Levine, here we go. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke Cornett. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Thaddeus Young. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Satoransky. The pass to Augustine. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. Orlando shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Ross in the corner. shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Levine. And no good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Vucevic down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. Misses from short range. Dunn looking over the floor. Levine inside the three-point line. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustin out there with Fultz, and it's Ross in at the small forward position. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And it's easy to see that Fultz is a nightmare in transition, a gear-shifting point guard who can slice and dice any D in the open floor.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Can't hit from in close. Gordon kicks to Augustin. Back to Gordon. Pass to Fultz. Dishes it to Gordon. Pass to Augustin. Clock at 4. Hutchison with the rebound.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Harrison, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And so it's Augustin who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Gordon. Out left to the wing. Augustin finds Fultz. And it's sent back by Carter.
Nice anticipation from Wendell Carter. He keeps himself in position to make defensive plays.
And it's DJ Augustin with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Zach Levine. Valentine passes to Carter. Down against Ross. Here's Fultz. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Fultz has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Magic moving the ball around. It's stolen by Carter. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Valentine. And the Bulls lead by 16. The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Hutchison passes to Dunn. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Ross dishes to Gordon. Augustin up top. Dunn covering. And Augustin kicks to Gordon. Feeds to Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Augustine passes to Gordon. No good that time. The Bulls leading by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bulls.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zach Levine.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Zach Levine. And Satoransky subbed in for Dunn. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Satoransky, the pass to Gafford. Back to Satoransky. From the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon deciding where to go with it. The feed to Vucevic. For three, Ross. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Off target with that shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one. Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the... Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the 1 spot. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Poke loose. Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Outside, Levine. And here are the Pacers now. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. Sabonis has got his second basket.
Well, the instinct takes over. Sabonis gets up the floor, ready to finish the play.
The pass to Markkanen. Passes it to Carter. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Oladipo. And that one, good.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Outside, White. The dish now to Carter. White looking around. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Porter. Shoots over Warren. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
We saw this at Georgetown. Porter continues to improve as a shooter, and he can't be ignored.
Here's Brogdon, and it's sent back by Carter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Kick out to Levine. Markkanen in the corner. Sabonis with the steal. And Warren, here we go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
Back to Levine. 1:53 left to play here in the first. Here's Carter. Pass to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Satoransky the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's McConnell. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Satoransky against Lamb. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's McConnell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. In Indiana with a change here, too. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Lamb. The shot's good.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Here's McConnell. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Lays it up off the glass. McConnell's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's McConnell. Here's Bitadze. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We'll return shortly. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the 2. Miles Turner, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pacers leading by 5. Outside Holiday. And there's the feed to Turner. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Young passes to Cornett, and it's good for 2.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Holiday surveying the floor. On the wing, Holiday. Has to be Bitadze. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good that time. Bitadze's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers. And here are the Bulls now. Now done. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
White, he's checked in for Dunn. Indiana also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Warren subbed in for McDermott. It's Sabonis with the drive. The kick out to Warren. Now here is Holiday. Guarded closely. Right side Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Second chance shot. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Sabonis has got 6.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Right wing. Outside White. He feeds it to Young. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. Right side Turner. To the paint. Young with the steal. Here's Harrison. Makes it off the glass.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Holiday looking over the floor. Outside Holiday. Tries again. And Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got his first 2 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Cornette, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Young finds White. Back to Harrison. Pass to Cornette. Here's Harrison from past the arc. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Warren the pass to Sabonis. And Warren, here we go. From 11 feet away. Lets it go from 11. And that one goes long. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Valentine passes to White. The shot by Valentine, no good. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Holiday.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Then for the Pacers, Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Warren, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Bulls trail by 6. Levine up top, defended by Sabonis. Levine passes to Markkanen. Sabonis grabs the board. For Indiana, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, the son of a legend, to me, guys, he has everything he needs to be an effective player for years to come in the NBA. Size, length, feel, there's a lot to like.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. White against Brogdon. White the pass to Carter. And White kicks to Markkanen. Outside Porter. 5 on the clock. Another shot. Outside White. Levine with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And it's sent back by Turner. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. Pacers leading by 7.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love. Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Brogdon. Bitadze. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Left side, Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. Markkanen dishes to Carter. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Down low, deflects the pass. Stolen by Warren. There's the lob to Sabonis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This guy is a tremendous athlete. Sabonis throws it down.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pacers leading by 9. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Carter dishes to Markkanen. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Yes, that goes in. Sabonis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Levine. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. And another shot. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Oh, those are the subtle moves that Levine is adding to his game. That pump fake, now he is just heading to the line. Nice.
So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Carter. Satoransky comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Then for the Pacers, Doug McDermott. He's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Oladipo. Bulls trail by 7, and here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, few will be able to match up with Levine in the open court. Fast and fluid.
Here's Bitadze. He's guarded by Markkanen, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. Brogdon against Satoransky. Out to Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brogdon. And he jams it with authority.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Dunn passes to Markkanen. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Satoransky against Brogdon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
This is one of the last guys in the NBA you want to send to the free throw line. Malcolm Brogdon usually comes away with something here. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Satoransky finds Markkanen. Back to Satoransky. Off target from outside. McDermott passes to Turner. Shot from 12. Misses the shot. The third quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 9 and will return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at point guard.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Free throw good, Levine. Indiana leading by 6. Now here's Brogdon. Outside Turner launches a 3. And no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Pacers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Brogdon. Satoransky grabs the miss. Brogdon's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Satoransky the pass to Markkanen. Bulls moving the ball around. Levine up top. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's foul number 2 for him. Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. To the inside. Lock at 6. Here's Carter. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Brogdon. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Porter's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Dunn. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Porter kicks to Satoransky. And there's the pass to Porter. To the middle. Here's Carter. It's good. This game is all even. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Left side, Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Outside, White. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Porter with the steal. Here's Carter. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you can see that Oladipo has the ability to get himself to the interior, and he's never going to shy away from contact either.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Doug McDermott in for T.J. Warren.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Satoransky against Oladipo. Here's Carter. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Oladipo, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo getting more confident in these big-time moments, demands the basketball and finds a way to score.
Porter dishes to Carter. And a lot of contact on that one. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clock ticking down to 0. Oladipo staying calm under duress.
Passes it to Satoransky. Back to Porter. Satoransky in the corner. Markkanen finds Satoransky. Now here is Carter. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
A kick out to Oladipo. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's White. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And then Oladipo with the jam.
Oladipo growing into that clutch player everyone believed he could be. What great poise down the stretch.
To the paint. Carter with the bucket.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
And then Oladipo with the jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's McDermott. Oladipo outside. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Shoots from the elbow. Misses. So a close game sees Indiana. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Let's meet your Chicago Bulls.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Now, here's Garland. Inside. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Garland.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
They get it back. Carter. Kick out to Levine. The second chance effort, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And really a quick thinker with that sound jumper. Levine can capitalize in catch-and-shoot situations.
Garland with the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
White left side. Here's Carter. Garland with the rebound.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Sexton against Porter. Here's Carter. Dishes to Porter. Outside Levine. And the jam by Levine.
You see the strength Levine's added to his frame, allows him to fight through that physical D.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. That one goes. Count it.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
White dishes to Carter. Nice move. The kick out to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And when Porter is committed to finishing, there's no stopping him. Looking absolutely determined on that drive.
Here's Osman, guarded by Porter. Pass to Garland. Now here's Drummond. And here's Love from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Precision shooting off of the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
Here's Levine.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Hutchison, guarded by Porter. Missed inside.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Garland the pass to Nance. The kick out to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Porter.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Satoransky looking around. Passes it to Cornette. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Well, the athleticism here runs in the genes for Larry Nance Jr. You remember his dad back in 1984 was in the NBA slam dunk contest. And the cool story about Larry Nance playing in Cleveland, in the town he grew up in. That's awesome stuff.
Here's Cornette, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Garland with it. The pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Porter. The dish to Thompson. On the wing, Nance. Over Young. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, they've got Harrison, Valentine out there with Young. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bulls trail by 5. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Dunn after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Dunn is spectacular, seeking contact and getting it. He just absorbs the hit, yet still able to finish.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Windler, unloads. Offensive rebound.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Valentine passes to Cornette. Here's Dunn. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Lowry Marketing comes in for Young. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Valentine. And Zach Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Carter down low, defended by Drummond. Back to Carter, and stolen by Drummond. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Colin Sexton forced into the role in Cleveland with tons of minutes, but also having to orchestrate the offense for a very young team.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside, Sexton. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Porter passes to Carter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devonte Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nice to have a big guy that gets out, runs wide, and can finish on the break. Kevin Love showing it there.
Pass to Hutchison. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Passes to Satoransky. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Now the pass to Osman. Lets the three fly. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Levine double team. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. Now here's Satoransky. He's tightly guarded. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
For three, Love. He goes up again. Drummond passes to Windler. Love wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Bulls trail by 18. And White kicks to Levine.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the point.
Don't want to see athleticism wasted just on offense as Sexton uses it that time to get an offensive board.
Knocked away. And Levine throws it down.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up. The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
The shot missing, so Cleveland will take it the other way. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Zach Levine. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. That one falls. Porter's got his second bucket. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And Thompson kicks to Nance. Cleveland moving the ball around. Drills it from outside. Sexton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Back to Valentine. Young outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Thompson right side. Pass to Nance. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Used to getting pushed around a little bit, Larry Nance Jr. does a nice job of finding enough room to score.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Harrison comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Then for the Cavaliers, Windler's checked in. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Colin Sexton. Nance outside. No good with the triple.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Dunn. Pass to Harrison. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Harrison's got his first points in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Cleveland leading by 15. Down low, here's Windler. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Cornett. The short one's on the money.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Inside. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
55 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Cornett. Buries it down low.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Porter. To the paint. And Thompson throws it down.
Thompson's so good at setting the screen, recognizing space, and great timing on the roll that time.
Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closely. Young against Nance. And Young, here we go. No good, shot missing. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland leading by 17. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Valentine with it, working on Thompson. Harrison comes up empty from 19 feet out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness, Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Love kicks to Porter. He feeds it to Drummond. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. Passes it to Markkanen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Love.
And a lethal score from pretty much every spot on the floor. Markkanen attracts a lot of defensive attention.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Love finds Drummond. Here's Osman. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 8. Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Bulls.
For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Levine double team and stolen by Sexton. There's Garland and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Levine and foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
The three-point stroke of Kevin Love is so dangerous. Always a threat roaming the perimeter.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
There's the pass to Sexton. Takes a 3. Now here's Garland. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Drummond. 4 on the clock. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Levine. To the inside. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Love outside. They get it back. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Misses the three. Stolen by Garland. The feed now to Drummond. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Over in the corner, Osman. Love outside. Back to Osman. Love outside. Trains the three-pointer. And now a 12-point Cleveland lead.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Sexton for three. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a